Hi everyone, Bruce Hall here again, coming to you talk to you about digital transformation. Pausing from doing a little of my welding project today to talk to you a little bit about networks and visualization of those networks. When I joined Rockwell about 5 years ago, people would be talking about level zeros up through level fours, and I'll have to admit, I didn't know what that meant when I first came in. But through my role and in my responsibilities I quickly understood what that meant. And I find it actually is a really nice way to simplify and visualize how all the different devices and the overall system of your overall control system up through the cloud interconnect. And so today I really want to talk to you about that. So back in the 90s, Purdue University came up with a reference architecture, and today we call it the Purdue model. Yep, we got real sophisticated on the name there. It really talks about the buildup from the plant all the way up through the business system and how things interact. This doesn't talk specifics about do you have a star network or do you have DLR or any of that. This is just larger, bigger picture from the ground floor up about how things interconnect. So I want to talk through that. And particularly, I want to emphasize the importance of the hardware teams that they have in this. And so behind me, you can see is a representation of the Purdue model with my own twist on it. I added it actually as a pyramid. And the reason I did that is to symbolize the number of devices as you go up. The base of the foundation is the biggest, meaning there's the most devices down there. There's the most things being spec'd. And to be honest with you, it represents almost all the dollars when you start talking about the design and implementation of a system. So really, the base of the pyramid here, the bottom of the Purdue model called level 0 is the physical plant. That is, think of the different devices being driven or the valves being operated and the instrumentation around that to make that possible. So you'll have your motor control, your drives, your protection relays, you'll have your instrumentation, you'll have your control valves, and really that is kind of your base level. You might even have some small OEM skids with controllers as a part of that. Now that layer connects up to your first level control system. That's level 1, your process control. And these are the overall controllers that control the overall facility. And this would be the standard layout for a process industry facility. From there, you go up to really your main HMI layer, your main view of the overall system, called your supervisory control. This would be your distributed control systems, your DCS or PCS, whatever you want to use, or it might be your SCADA. From here, really this is where a lot of these layers become server-based, computer. A lot of them have larger license packages that govern this. Now from here, you go up to your manufacturing operations layer. This is really your last layer that exists within your operations facility. This would be like your CMMS, your maintenance system, your MES system, your manufacturing execution system. You might have other things here like your quality and supply chain and analytics all reside here. Levels 3 through level 0 is what we consider the OT space. This is the operations space. Now, when you transition from the OT space to the IT space, one thing that is very important is a very robust firewall. Because now you're interconnecting things to the networks. You're interconnecting it to the internet. Now you just have opened up your facility to potential cybersecurity threats. And I'll talk about cybersecurity as a whole in a conversation, But I do really want to emphasize the importance of cybersecurity, and it should be inherent to all designs, because as a part of digital transformation, the interconnectivity of these can expose your facility even more if not appropriately approached. So when you bounce across that firewall, now you're up to your level 4, your business planning systems. This is your ERPs, your PLMs, and I could throw a whole bunch more acronyms at you. But really, these are your larger planning systems up on top. So your Purdue model here is a very nice representation of the buildup from the level 0 all the way up through your level 4. And just remember, hardware teams, you're the foundation, you're the base, you're the big money. So just remember that. And how this information transitions up, it all starts with you guys. And you guys need to be a part of this conversation, because no one has data without you. And what data they're grabbing, you know the best data that they need. Just remember that, guys. All right, until next time.